Hey again, everybody. This is Mike and Scott with Wing Chun Geeks. I'm Mike.
And I'm Scott. What do we got going on today, Mike? So, what the hell are we looking at?
Yeah, today we're going to look at a drill in the category of point counterpoint. And all it is you're going to do a technique, the guy's going to counter the technique, and then you're going to do a counter to the counter.
So, why would a drill like this be important?
First and foremost, all you're really doing is practicing techniques. In this case, they're predetermined techniques, but they are training your reflex response to do a specific thing when something is done to you.
Okay, so it's just kind of like a creative way to go about training.
Pretty much, you can put any of these together as long as they're sound.
Each phase of this drill is going to start out with one person applying pressure to the back of the other person's hand. The other person will respond by lopping with the back hand, coming straight up the middle, clearing a space for the other hand to punch. Then reset and give the other person a chance to try. So, Mike, before we move to the next section, do you have any additional comments?
Things to think about here at any level of training is watch your distance, make sure you don't get too close. Is the elbow a fist and a half away from the body? Do you have room to work? That kind of stuff.
For the second part of this drill, we're going to do something pretty similar. Mike is going to apply pressure to the back of my hand, baiting me to do the next movement. Rather than standing there and getting hit, Mike is going to fukda, applying pressure with his hand at a 45-degree angle towards me, then utilize the backhand to punch me. Then you reset and give the other person a chance to try.
All right, so what's going to happen here is, as you can see, Scott is going to push out a little bit against the back of my hand. And what I'm going to do is, as he's pushing against the back of my hand, I'm going to let that energy go, take my other hand, my left hand, and come underneath and lop that to the outside and then punch up the middle. Scott is going to try and prevent that from happening. What Scott's going to do is, as soon as he sees my hand, my left hand, go underneath my right hand, it's a perfect opportunity to do fukda because I'm crossed. Scott's going to execute the fukda and throw a punch over the top. That's his counter.
Now you're probably wondering, what do I do if someone fukdas me? That's why we're going to teach you the counter to the counter. Similar to the previous two sections, we're going to go through the drill. The difference being, when Mike fukdas me, I'm going to retaliate by stepping off to the side and bong sounding to Mike's center, followed by an attack. Now Mike gets to do the same thing. So Mike, what do we got going on for the third section?
Right, so after you've gone back and forth a few times, and by the way, you're going to go back and forth a couple of times with each section, and then do the counter back and forth, the first stage of the counter, which is fukda. What's going to happen here now in the third part of the drill is Scott has countered me, and now he has me in a fuk position. My hands are crossed, and I'm kind of trapped. It's hard for me to get out, this is a perfect opportunity to do ban and lop, and then lop off to one side. So as Scott applies the pressure of the fuk, I'm feeling that pressure coming into my horse, and I'm going to sort of sidestep on a 45-degree angle out. Don't forget the golden rule of the foot, and I'm going to do lop and punch over the top. So let's check that out. There it is, lop sow and the punch. Okay, try to feel the energy, and remember, which side am I going to? And the answer to that is you want to go to the outside, and that is the outside of the punching hand. Okay, now listen. Things happen in a fight, things happen in life that are unpredictable. Maybe you go to the wrong side or whatever it is. Of course, you always have to make the best of the situation. Just remember that one hand lies and one hand tells the truth. So that fucking hand is the lying hand. The punch that's coming over the top really defines the opponent's outside line. You want to go to the outside of the punching hand.
If you have any further questions about this drill, definitely feel free to contact us, but I think that's just about enough for today.
Yeah, that's just about it. And hope it helps, guys. Take care.